And good evening. Welcome out here to Albany as we get set here for high school softball action in the Grand River Conference West. It's a matchup tonight between the 5-1 Albany Lady Warriors and the 1-5 North Andrew Lady Cardinals. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany and the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, along with Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany. Johnson Controls, along with the Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC. JC Designs in Albany and B&B Barbecue in Albany. Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany. The City of Albany. Williams Construction, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and North Andrew School Districts, and the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Again, I'm Jared Rolvis, joined along with our color analyst and cameraman for the evening in Brent Williams. And Brent, coming into tonight, Warriors come in with a record of 5-1, coming off a 16-4 win yesterday on the road in Ravenwood at Northeast Nodaway, and then coming off a back-to-back championship win over Stanberry in the Bill Hill Memorial Tournament on Saturday. North Andrew comes in with a record of 1-5. They're coming off a loss in the 7th place game in the Bill Hill Memorial Tournament on Saturday, where they played 3 games, lost by a total of 4 runs in those games, led over Stanberry at one point, ended up losing 6-5, led over North Harrison at one point 9-8, and led over Worth County at one point, in which they lost 4-2.
Yeah, Albany's really seemed to hit their early season stride after that Game 1 loss to Stanberry. That's unfortunate. They lost the conference game, but they avenged that loss in the Bill Hill Tournament Championship. And they, quite frankly, dominated the tournament. They outscored their opponents 28-7. So hopefully they can keep that into some early season momentum here against the North Andrew team that, if you just look at the record, they don't look like that great of a team. They're 1-5, 0-2 in conference. But all 5 of those losses, all of them except 1, have been by 2 runs or less. So for the most part, they've been very competitive in this game. The ball just hasn't been bouncing their way here early in the season.
Yeah, and like we say, for the Lady Warriors are coming off their 2nd straight Bill Hill Memorial Tournament win last year. They ended up getting 1st place, I believe it was in 4 tournaments, 2nd place in another, and then came off a district championship loss on the road at Princeton to Princeton in that district championship game. Warriors trying to look to kind of build on that again here this year. Again, you talked about that opening round loss. Maybe they'll try and bounce back from that. But then you look at this North Andrew team. They won pretty handedly in their first game over Maryville. Again, that game was I believe it was 14. It was 14-1 over Maryville at Maryville. And then their losses, they lose 12-10 to Worth County, 7-2 to King City, 6-5 to Stanberry, 4-2 to Worth County, and then 9-8 to North Harrison. I mean, they've been in pretty much every single ball game that they played so far.
Yeah, exactly. And, I mean, it's still early in the season, so sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way. You get a little bit unlucky. You can't come up big in the big situations, whatever it is. But you look at the record, you would expect Albany to win this, but this North Andrew team has been competitive in all of their losses. They're not just going to lay down. Albany's going to have to go out and get this one and get this big conference win.
And even, being at the Bill Hill Memorial Tournament on Saturday, the one big takeaway that I took from it was every team in the GRC West, because that's basically what the Bill Hill Memorial Tournament is now, is the GRC West Showcase. It looks like every team can play with each other. So on any given night, any team in the GRC West can come away with a victory, and that was very evident on Saturday.
Yeah, if you're keyed into the media at all around high school sports, especially high school softball, that's one of the things that you'll hear is that the GRC West is kind of wide open. When you have a conference game, any of the 2 teams could possibly come out on top. So that makes for a really interesting season. You're going to have to earn it as a team. You're going to have to go out and play well, do the little things right. You're going to have to earn every win in this conference, and that's what both these teams are trying to do today.
We'll be back with more of your BTC Bank pregame as we get set for your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent St. Phillips in Albany for a free personal protection review.
And welcome back as we get set for tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. And welcome out to Albany for tonight's Grand River Conference West matchup between the Lady Cardinals of North Andrew and the Lady Warriors of Albany. Starting with the visiting North Andrew Lady Cardinals, leading off at second base, sophomore number 1, Presley Ford. Batting second at shortstop, senior number 20, Tegan Miller. Batting third at third base, the senior number 4, Briley Reynes. Batting cleanup, doing the pitching, the junior number 21, Emma Curran. Batting fifth in center field, the senior number 3, Lily Richardson. Batting sixth in left field, the freshman number 22, Braden Wilson. Batting seventh at first base, the junior number 15, Jersey Ramsey. Batting eighth, the designated player, senior number 27, Emery McClintock. And rounding out the lineup at right field, number 2, the senior, Cambrielle Stevie. And the flex player at catcher, the freshman, number 7, Hildy Wheeler. And now the starting lineup for your Albany Lady Warriors. Leading off at second base, senior number 1, Alexis Sider. Batting second in center field, the sophomore number 8, Kennedy Epperly. Batting third at catcher, the junior number 15, Jaden Hilliard. Batting fourth, doing the pitching, the junior number 9, McKenna Moffitt. Batting fifth at shortstop, the sophomore number 7, Marley Hansel. Batting sixth, that designated player, the junior number 2, Caitlin Bunker. Batting seventh in left field, the sophomore number 6, Maddox Epperly. Batting eighth at third base, the sophomore number 25, Whitney Sturkis. And batting ninth at first base, the junior number 5, Izzy Manville. And in right field, the junior, the flex player, number 3, Emmy Hogue. Now, if you would please rise and remove cover for the playing of today's national anthem.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Let's go ahead and take again a look at your starting lineup here for North Andrew. 1 through 3 it'll be Presley Ford, Tegan Miller, and Briley Reynez. And 4 to 6 will be Emma Curran, Lily Richardson, and Braden Wilson. Rounding out the lineup 7 to 9 will be Jersey Ramsey, Emery McClintock, and Cambrielle Stevie. Taking a look at your defense tonight for the Lady Warriors in the outfield will be Maddox Epperly in left, Kennedy Epperly in center, and Emmy Hogue will get the start tonight in right field. Whitney Sturkis gets the start at third along with Marley Hansel at short. Alexis Sider at second base. Izzy Manville will get the start at first. McKenna Moffitt will be in the pitcher's circle to start for the Lady Warriors. Her battery mate behind the plate is going to be Jaden Hilliard. So again, that is your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups here for tonight. As we get set for your Smith Prudential Financial first pitch of the game, it is a beautiful day here for high school softball here in Albany. 75 degrees with a 9-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the south here to start out the ball game. And leading off is the second baseman, Presley Ford. And the Smith Prudential Financial first pitch is tipped back foul for strike number 1. Remember to start your future retirement on the right track. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. And now the 0-1 home from Moffitt to Ford is going to again be tipped back foul for strike number 2. So a quick 0-2 count here to the sophomore second baseman for the Lady Cardinals. The 0-2 home is going to be popped up left side of the infield, and it's the third baseman, Whitney Sturkis, that puts it away for out number 1.
Nice pitching there from Moffitt. Really efficient, 3 pitches, first out. Working well here early in the game.
That'll bring up the senior shortstop, Tegan Miller, to bat. First pitch to Miller, looked at for strike number 1. So third base coach, Tim Miller, questioning something to the base umpire. So the 0-1 pitch is going to be upstairs. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, not a bad spot there, just a little bit high.
Time is going to be called here by the head coach of the Lady Warriors, Ashley Wilmus. So I don't know if Coach Tim Miller noticed something and Coach Wilmus then noticed it as well. So Coach Miller was asking the third base or the base umpire to notice something.
Yeah.
And then immediately after the next pitch, Coach Wilmus comes out. So obviously has a quick word with their pitcher. So
I didn't
Moffitt
really
had something maybe going on.
Didn't really notice anything different about her form. If that's what Coach was questioning, see what happened to the next pitch.
The 1-1 pitch is going to be popped up into center field, and the right fielder, Emmy Hogue, is there for out number 2. As Hogue calls off the center fielder, Kennedy Epperly, and puts it away. So 2 up, 2 down here to start out the first inning, and brings up the senior third baseman, Bradley Reynez, to bat here for the Lady Cardinals. First pitch outside, ball 1. And now the 1-0 home from Moffitt is going to be hit towards the third baseman, and Whitney Sturkis reaches out and pulls it down for out number 3. And the Cardinals go down 1-2-3 in the first. We are back to start the bottom half of the first when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope. Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. And welcome back out to Albany. Still scoreless as we enter the bottom half of the first inning. Let's take again a look at the Lady Warriors starting lineup. It'll be Alexis Sider, Kennedy Epperly, Jaden Hilliard, 1-3. Heart of the order, McKenna Moffitt, Marley Hansel, and Caitlin Bunker. Bottom third, Maddox Epperly, Whitney Sturkis, and Izzy Manville. Starting defense for North Andrew, Braden Wilson in left, Lily Richardson in center, Cambrielle Stevie in right. Bradley Rain is at third, Tegan Miller at short, Presley Ford at second, Jersey Ramsey at first. And the pitching circle, Emma Curran. Her battery mate behind the plate, Hildy Wheeler. First pitch is going to be hit. It's going to be a little blooper. Falls right in front of second base, and the speed of Sider beats out the throw from the shortstop, Tegan Miller, for a quick early single.
Yeah, Sider steps into the box, really wanting to get the bat on the ball early there. Not a great first pitch to swing at, especially, again, for a first pitch, but able to find a spot where she could beat it out.
Brings up Kennedy Epperly, tips this one back off the bunt for strike number 1. A little bit of a shakeup in the lineup as Sider gets the leadoff spot tonight here for the Lady Warriors, followed by one of the Epperly twins. Giving the Epperly twins an opportunity maybe to try and bunt somebody over. As the 0-1 pitch outside, and Sider will take off for second and is in there without a throw from the catcher Wheeler.
Yeah, I think the North Andrew defense might have been napping there a little bit. Nobody going to cover second base, and Sider steals that bag easily.
So 1-1 count here to Kennedy Epperly. Still nobody out, runner on second. This one is going to be hit towards the second baseman. Ford picks it up, throw to first. Is going to be in time, but the first baseman Ramsey gets pulled off the bag, and Epperly in safely at first off the fielder's choice. So now runners on third and first. And up at bat here is going to be Jaden Hilliard.
Well, the Warriors will take it. Not exactly what they were thinking, but now runners on the corners and probably runners in second and third here in just a minute.
Hilliard shows bunt, pulls it back, high pitch. Sider comes home. She is going to score as Epperly will stay at second base off the wild pitch. And the Lady Warriors now lead here 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 count here to Hilliard.
Good start here for the Warriors. Runner, one run on the board already. Another runner in scoring position with Hilliard at the plate.
1-0 pitch just swung on a miss for strike one. Hilliard had a great tournament here on Saturday. Didn't have as many hits as she probably would have liked, but had some hard hit balls right at people. And eventually, like you figure they would, they start to find holes, and they did towards the end of that tournament. As this one's going to be popped up foul behind home plate for strike two. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, the thing about both softball and baseball, if you're making hard contact and just hitting it right at people, you just got to keep telling yourself you're doing the right thing. You're swinging the bat well, and you just keep trusting the process. Balls will eventually start finding gaps.
1-2 hit towards the second baseman. Ford gets underneath her glove into right field. Kennedy Epperly will turn around third. She will score 2-0. Lady Warriors with the lead after the RBI single there by Jaden Hilliard.
Yeah, and we're going to have a real quick visit to the mound here from North Andrew as it's been self-inflicted wounds that have really hurt him here in the first inning. First, we have the first baseman pulling her foot off the bag before making the catch, and now an error at second base, and those add up real quick. Albany's already up 2-0 here and still yet to get an out.
Remember, this visit to the mound was brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Now up to bat will be the junior pitcher, McKenna Moffitt. She'll bat with nobody out and a runner on first base. Her team now already giving her a 2-run cushion as this one upstairs for ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch here from Curran to her opposing counterpart Moffitt as she'll tip this one back foul behind home plate for strike number one. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 from Curran. Just above the letters for ball two. Hilliard on first with nobody out. 2-1 count here to Moffitt. The pitch home is going to be hit down the left field side and going to end up bending foul for strike two as the count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's good contact. Moffitt squared that pitch up pretty nicely, but just hooked it foul. Now got to protect here in a 2-2 count.
So 2-2 to Moffitt. With Marley Hansel, the sophomore shortstop, on deck. Pitch home from Curran. Going to be fouled back, out of play down the third base line. Will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, yanks another one foul there. Moffitt doing a good job of staying alive. Of course, here early in the game, the more long at bats like this you have, more pitches that the pitcher has to use. You get to see kind of their full arsenal right out of the gate.
Now the 2-2 home is going to be popped up towards the shortstop Miller. She'll put it away for out number 1 there.
Yeah, after squaring up that foul ball really nicely, just weak contact there by Moffitt. Sends a lazy fly ball over to Miller there at shortstop for out number 1.
That'll bring up the shortstop Marley Hansel to bat. Hansel bats, runner on first, now just 1 out here in the inning. Her team leading 2-0, bottom of the first inning. First pitch looked at for strike one. The 0-1 pitch upstairs. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike.
That had some late drop to it, but definitely upstairs when it crossed the plate.
And the 1-1 home to Hansel. Inside as Hilliard takes off. She will be into second base. Standing ball gets away from Miller into right field, and Hilliard moves up to third.
Yeah, North Andover defense just kind of asleep here. It seems like in the first inning as Hilliard steals second base, again with people late to cover. Then the throw just sails into center field. Now she's on third base.
And now the 2-1 pitch in here to Hansel is going to be popped up first base side, foul territory, and bounces off the catcher Hildy Wheeler's glove. And the count evens up now at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's a tough play to make for a catcher, especially since Wilder didn't take the mask off. It makes it harder trying to track the ball and then trying to get over there, and almost came up with the catch, but just hits off her glove.
So a 2-2 count here to Hansel with a runner on third and 1 out here in the inning. Pitch home from Curran is going to be hitting to the left field. Wilson going to come in. It's going to fall in front of her, and it's an RBI single here by Marley Hansel. And it's a 3-0 lead here for the Lady Warriors in the first.
Yep, nice hit there by Hansel there with 2 strikes. Put it right there in no man's land in between left field and shortstop, right where it had to be to get that 1-out single.
Now to bring up the designated player, Caitlin Bunker. She's going to hit it hard to left field. Wilson goes back, drifting back, and puts it away for out number 2. And that will bring up now the left fielder, Maddox Epperly, to bat as she'll hit here from the left side. Maddox will dig in with Hansel on first and 2 outs. Pitch home from Curran is going to be outside. Hansel will take second base and in safely as the throw down to second up high. No chance to get Hansel at second.
Yeah, Warriors really pushing the issue on the base paths here in the first inning.
The 1-0 pitch from Curran is going to be low, and Hansel going to take off for third, dives in, and gets in head first safely in front of the throw.
Yeah, it's a nice aggressive steal there by Hansel. The ball did not get too far away from the catcher, but it's one of those things where it's fine if you do, but you better make sure you're safe, and she was.
2-0 pitch is going to be looked at for strike 1. Count moves 2 balls, 1 strike.
Especially because you're already on second base. Base hit probably scores you, but again, that's why if you do it, you got to make sure you reach base safely.
The 2-1 pitch upstairs, ball 3. Said one of the key rules that you learn in baseball and softball, never make the first or third out at third base. And that would have been out number 3 if Hansel wouldn't have been safe. The 3-1 pitch home is swung on and missed for strike 2 as the count now moves full here to Maddox Epperly.
You got to shorten up that swing a little bit now. 2 strikes. Got to protect here.
3-2 count, 2 outs, runner on third, 3-0 Lady Warriors lead. Bottom of the first, pitch up high, ball 4. And Maddox Epperly will walk. That will bring up Whitney Sturkis to bat.
Yeah, and she's most likely going to head for second base here on the first pitch. So big chance here for the Warriors to get some more runs to get this to maybe a 5-run lead here in the first inning.
First pitch here from Curran is going to be hit hard, foul down the left field side for strike 1. Epperly was taken off with that pitch, has to come back to first after the foul ball. The 0-1 pitch is going to be hit right towards the shortstop, Miller. She'll put it away for out number 3, but not before the Lady Warriors can send 8 runners to the plate. And plate 3, they lead 3-0 heading to the bottom half of the first inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop, where small town charm blooms every day. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the second inning. It'll be Emma Curran, Lily Richardson, and Braden Wilson that'll come up to bat here for North Andrew here in the top half of the second inning.
Yeah, and it was a quick top half of the first. North Andrew looking to get their first base runner on here in the top of the second and eat into this lead a little bit.
First pitch to Curran is looked at for strike one. Moffitt now pitching here with a lead here in the second inning after her teammates helped get her a 3-run cushion. 0-1 is going to be hit down the first base side, but is going to get foul for strike two.
Now when Moffitt's at her best, she's working really quick. She's not really throwing a lot of balls. There in that Pattonsburg game, she kind of was all over the place a little bit there. Of course, they got the win, but here early in this one, she's working in the strike zone. She's really efficient so far.
0-2 looked at as Curran goes down looking for out number one. First punch out of the day for Moffitt as it brings up now the center fielder, Lily Richardson.
Yeah, it's just too close of a pitch to take on 2 strikes.
First pitch to Richardson is going to be hit back to the pitcher, Moffitt. She'll pick it up, throw it over to first in time for a quick, easy out number 2.
Yeah, again, 2 quick outs. This is exactly what I was talking about. When Moffitt's really on her game, she works very quick.
Now to bring up now the freshman left fielder, Braden Wilson, to bat. And the first pitch here from Moffitt is looked at for strike one. Ball thrown back to Moffitt, gets away into center field. But with nobody on base, that's the perfect time for that to happen. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Wilson. With nobody on base and 2 outs here in the top half of the second inning. The 0-2 home, swung on a miss, strike 3. And it takes 7 pitches for the Lady Warriors to get out of the second. They lead 3-0 going to the bottom half of the second when we come back in a moment.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
The Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, just north of Albany, is a 7,500 square foot beautifully decorated event space that includes a caterer's kitchen, walk-in fridge, and ice machine. The Legacy provides a rustic elegance to your special day with intricate woodworking and natural barnwood walls. The Legacy is home to a black and white grand staircase that makes entrances for special couples unforgettable. A chapel on the property is perfect for intimate ceremonies or phenomenal photo opportunities. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com or visit the website eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the second inning. It'll be the 9-1-2 hitters. Coming up here for the Lady Warriors will be Izzy Manville, Alexis Sider, and Kennedy Epperly. That'll be up at bat here for the Lady Warriors. See if Emma Curran can settle down a little bit after facing 8 Albany Lady Warriors in the first inning.
Yeah, as well as the North Andrew defense. They're, of course, hoping to tighten up a little bit here in the second inning. It's a rough start for them.
First pitch to Manville is swung on and missed for strike one. As Curran had Manville looking silly on that swing. The 0-1 pitch. Rise ball misses upstairs for ball one. And the 1-1 1-1 home here from Curran. Bounces in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here to the Lady Warrior first baseman, Izzy Manville. With nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch upstairs, misses for ball 3. Curran has walked 1 already here in the ball game. That was a 3-1 count here for Manville. She'll hit this one towards the second baseman Ford, and she'll put it away for out number 1.
Didn't look like a bad pitch to hit there, but Manville just a little bit underneath. Pops that one up for a lazy fly to second base.
That'll bring up the senior second baseman, Alexis Sider. Got things started back in the bottom half of the first with a lazy pop up right behind the pitcher and second base. Ended up singling and scoring. First pitch outside, ball 1. Sider showed bunt, pulled it back. And now the 1-0 pitch here from Curran to Sider. Just going to clip the outside corner for strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. One, 2 bounces in the dirt for ball 2. Now Curran looks in, brings home the 2-1 to Sider. Again shows bunt, gets it down the third base side, but it's going to go foul as the count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough one to get down, as it was looked to be a little bit above the zone, and Sider kind of ducked out of the way of it as it was high and tight and just pulled it foul.
So now the 2-2 pitch home. Sider just gets a piece of it that tips it back foul. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You just got that one off the end of the bat. Goes straight into foul territory.
Now the 2-2 home. Sider has to pick up her feet out of the way from getting avoided being hit. Count moves 3 balls, 2 strikes. So full count to Sider with 1 out, nobody on. Pitch from Curran is going to be popped up into shallow left field. Wilson comes in. It's going to drop in front of her. And Sider gets another single, her second of the day in consecutive innings.
Yeah, once again, she just finds a spot where the fielders just can't quite get to it, and she's having a nice day so far, but really hasn't squared one up nicely. The ball has just kind of found a gap.
Kennedy Epperly comes up to bat. She got on base due to an error and scored last inning. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Sider will take second base, throw down. Not going to be in time.
Yeah, once the ball hit the dirt, there was no chance for North Andrew to get Sider there. She's just too fast.
So runner on second, 1 out, 1-0 count. Pitch home to Kennedy Epperly here from Emma Curran. He is going to be looked at for strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 home. Kennedy will look at this one as it's above the letters for ball 2. And the 2-1 pitch here from Emma Curran to Kennedy Epperly. Upstairs, ball 3. As the count moves to 3 balls and a strike. And the 3-1 home. Epperly gets down the bunt, pumps. It's hit in the air, but hit foul as Wheeler almost touched that one on foul territory. Kind of bounced right out of the way of her glove and then bounced foul and hit her glove. And ends up a foul ball. Count moves full to 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch home. It's going to be hit down left field side, but just going to hook foul. And count will remain full here to Kennedy Epperly. So again, a 3-2 count to Kennedy Epperly with Sider on second and one out. Her team leading 3-0. Bottom half of the second inning. 3-2 is going to be hit up the middle. This one is going to get down. Sider had to kind of wait on it. She's going to be stopped at third after the single by Kennedy Epperly. So now runners on the corners. And the hard-hitting catcher, Jaden Hilliard, coming up to bat, already with an RBI single to her credit.
Yeah, again, Sider, that one was kind of right behind her, so she couldn't really see with the center fielder, of course, being right behind her as well. Couldn't see how deep she was playing there. That one was fairly obvious it was going to drop. She just didn't know where the center fielder was, so that keeps her at third base.
So the first pitch home to Hilliard is going to be hit right towards the shortstop Miller. She's going to throw home on the fielder's choice. They're going to get the tag down. Sider out at third as Hilliard moves up to second base as Epperly moves to third. But again, Sider out at home keeps us at a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, that was a lazy ground ball. If you're going to go, you got to go right away. And she almost waited for Miller to pick it up at short before she took off. And by that point, it's too late. You got to read that off the bat.
That's going to bring up the junior pitcher McKenna Moffitt. She popped out to short her first plate appearance. She'll look at the first one outside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch home from Curran to Moffitt. It's going to be hit hard left field or down the third base side, but foul for strike one. Count evens up at 1 strike.
Yeah, that'll make you tense up a little bit if you're a base runner at third base.
And now the 1-1 pitch upcoming here to McKenna Moffitt with runners on third and second and 2 outs. Inside pitch misses for ball two. Two one misses upstairs. Ball three as the count moves. 3 balls and a strike. And Kennedy Epperly on third. Jaden Hilliard on second. McKenna Moffitt at the plate. 3-1 pitch is going to be hit up into center field. Lily Richardson comes in and will make the play at the edge of the grass for out number 3. So the Warriors get a lot of base runners in the second, but can't play it any. We'll go to the third, still leading 3-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Looking to grow your future close to home? At Lone Star Investments in Albany, Missouri, Tanya is there to help you build lasting financial security. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, or just getting started, Tanya offers personalized guidance every step of the way. Stop by Lone Star Investments today, where your goals are their priority. Because investing isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Lone Star Investments, Albany, Missouri. Secure your tomorrow starting today. Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert, though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the third inning. Lady Warriors lead 3-0. It'll be the bottom third of the order coming up here for North Andrew. It'll be Jersey Ramsey, Emery McClintock, and Cambrielle Stevie that'll come up to the plate here for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals were happy to keep the Warriors off the board there in the last inning, but they're going to have to get something going offensively here in the top of the third inning because so far it's been smooth sailing for Moffitt and the Warrior defense.
The junior first baseman Jersey Ramsey will lead off. She'll hit here from the left side. Here to start out the top half of the third. First pitch misses upstairs for ball one.
I believe that's only like the second or third time that Moffitt's been behind 1-0.
It'll be the third. Just the third ball she's thrown. As this one looked at for strike, one count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 home to Ramsey. Misses high and tight for ball 2. Moffitt has thrown as many balls in this at bat than she has all game. The 2-1 home. Swung on a miss, strike 2 as the count moves even now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 home is just misses for ball 3 as the count moves full. Hilliard tried to frame it and held it there for a moment. Home plate umpire, though, did not give the strikeout.
Yeah, again, that's a really close pitch to be taken with 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. Just took an extra pitch, but Moffitt does pick up her 3rd strikeout of the ball game as it brings up the designated player, Emery McClintock, to bat. First pitch here from Moffitt to McClintock. It's going to be hit right back at Moffitt. Reaches out her glove and snow cones it for out number 1 or for out number 2.
Nice play by Moffitt there to reach over as far as she could and snag that one. Not sure that it wasn't hit that hard, so middle infielder might have been able to get there, but nice play by Moffitt.
How to bring up Cambrielle Stevie to bat. First pitch looked at for strike 1. Moffitt trying to set down the North Andrew Lady Cardinals team in order here. 1, 2, 3 through the first 3 innings as the next pitch looked at for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch home to Stevie. Swung on a miss, strike 3. That's punch out number 4 on the day here for Moffitt as we go to the bottom of the third. 3-0 is the lead here in favor of the Lady Warriors.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in Saturday 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check out their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com, or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the third inning. It will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Hansel, Bunker, and Maddox Epperly. That'll bat here for the Lady Warriors to start out the bottom half of the third inning. Lady Warriors leading 3-0. Hansel already 1 for 1 on the day with a RBI single. She'll bat here to lead off the third. First pitch from Kern is going to be inside low for ball 1.
Yeah, Curran's just been using a lot of pitches for basically every batter. Even last inning when they kept the Warriors off the board, just used a lot of pitches per batter.
This one bounces in the dirt for ball 2. Last inning, every batter saw at least a minimum of 5 pitches, except for one, which was Jaden Hilliard, who got on base due to fielder's choice on the very first pitch. 2-0 upstairs, misses for ball 3.
Of course, pitch count isn't really a big worry in softball, but whenever a pitcher's really laboring and just struggling to find the strike zone, it just kind of goes to show they're not really in much of a rhythm on the mound.
And the 3-0 looked at for strike 1. And as much as people want to say that, you know, it's a different arm thing, pitching that many pitches in softball just as much as baseball is going to hurt your arm eventually. As this one is going to be hit out towards left field, Wilson comes in and puts it away for out number 1.
Oh yeah, fatigue's definitely still a thing. You just don't have the pitch count limit that you have to work around in baseball. You just
I think it will come eventually in high school softball, but not at the moment. So it brings up now the designated pitcher, Caitlin Bunker. She flew out to left field in her first plate appearance. It was again another hard hit ball, but found the left fielder Wilson as the first one is looked at for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 count to Bunker. Pitch home. He is going to hit her, and she will take first base. So runner on first, 1 out. Maddox Epperly will come up to bat. She walked in her first plate appearance. Epperly hitting from the left side. And the pitch home is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. Epperly walked a full count walk in her last plate appearance. And the 0-1 is looked at as the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 home to Maddox Epperly. Misses upstairs, ball 2. And now the 2-1 home. Misses as the count moves even out of 2 balls, 2 strikes as Epperly swings and misses. The 2-2 home. Swung on and missed, strike 3 as Curran gets her first strikeout of the ball game and brings up now the third baseman, Whitney Sturkis, who lined out the short in her last plate appearance. That ended the first inning. She bats with a runner on first and 2 outs. First pitch misses upstairs, bounces back to the catcher Wheeler, but Bunker able to take second without a throw off the wild pitch. So 1-0 count to Sturkis. And Whitney Sturkis hits this one out to left field. It is going to be off the glove of left fielder Wilson. Bunker will score from second. And Sturkis in at second base.
Yeah, it's been those type of mistakes that have really come back to bite North Andrew. There was a chance to get a second straight inning of keeping Albany off the board, but they just can't quite squeeze it for out number 3, and Albany now up 4-0.
That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Izzy Manville. She's going to hit this one hard to right field. It is going to bounce in front of Cambrielle Stevie. And scoring from second is going to be Whitney Sturkis after the RBI single from Izzy Manville.
Now the top of the order coming back up for the Warriors, a chance to do some more damage.
That's to bring up Alexis Sider, 2 for 2 on the day with 2 bloop singles. This one going to be popped up. Left side of the infield, Tegan Miller, the shortstop, comes in, puts it away for out number 3, but not before the Lady Warriors can pick up 2 more runs. They now lead 5-0 as we go to the 4th inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library,
community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
Welcome back out to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the fourth inning. It'll be Ford, Miller, and Reynez that'll come up to bat here for North Andrew. Ford 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch swung on a miss for strike one. Ford popped out to third in her first plate appearance.
Well, second time through the order here for North Andrew, and first time through no one was able to reach base, hoping for more success here the second time through.
0-1 swung on a miss, strike two. No balls, 2 strikes here to the sophomore second baseman for North Andrew. As Moffitt looks in, now brings home the 0-2. Hit hard, but foul down the first base side. And count remained, no balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Moffitt came high and tight with some velocity there to Ford and able to make contact on it to stay alive, but way late on it and shoots it foul.
Moffitt shakes off for catcher Hilliard, now brings home the 0-2. And it's looked at for strike 3 as Ford goes down looking for out number 1, 5th punch out of the day here for Moffitt. And brings up now the senior shortstop, Tegan Miller. She flew out to right field in her first plate appearance. First pitch is going to be a gapper in between third and short. First hit of the day given up by Moffitt is a hard hit single by Tegan Miller. And brings up now the third baseman, Briley Rain, as she lined out to third in her first plate appearance.
Well, now first chance here for North Andrew with a runner on base.
First pitch, a little check swing, but goes through for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch misses upstairs. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 home from Moffitt to Reynez. Misses upstairs for ball 2. Count moves 2 balls and a strike. Two 2-1 swung on a miss. Strike 2 as the count evens back up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 misses outside for ball 3 as the count moves full. Moffitt shakes off her catcher Hilliard. Shakes her off again. And again, now they have the pitch they want. 3-2 home. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. 6 punch out here for Moffitt. As it brings up her counterpart, Emma Curran, to bat, who struck out looking in her first plate appearance.
But North Andrew's got to find a way to extend this inning here. They really haven't had a whole lot of success with Moffitt on the mound. They got to try and get a run across here.
First pitch looked at for ball 1. One-zero home from Moffitt. Swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And now the 1-1 home to Curran. Misses for ball 2. Count moves 2 balls, 1 strike. Top half the third inning. Lady Warriors leading 5-0 here over North Andrew. Curran up at bat with 1 on first and 2 outs. This one going to be popped up first base side, foul territory, gets out of play. Count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The junior pitcher will dig back into the batter's box. Now the 2-2 home from Moffitt. Swung on a miss, strike 3. We will go to the bottom of the third with the Lady Warriors leading 5-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helping smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the fourth inning. It will be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Kennedy Epperly, Jaden Hilliard, and McKenna Moffitt. That'll come up to bat here for the Lady Warriors. They lead 5-0 as we start this bottom half of the fourth inning.
Well, a goal for every Warrior batter here in this one, of course, as it always is, but really here in this one, you just find a way to put the ball in play. North End has really been struggling on defense. Just put the ball in play.
3 errors already here on the Cardinal defense. As Kennedy Epperly comes to bat, 1 for 2, including getting on base due to an error and a walk. Shows bunt, gets it down. Has to be picked up by the third baseman, Reynez, as Kennedy Epperly ends up running it out for a single. If Reynez waited maybe just a second longer, that one was going to be foul.
I would say it was most definitely going to roll foul, and it's one of those plays where you just got to be aware with the speed of Epperly. Probably not going to throw her out. Just let that go foul. Live to fight another day.
How to bring up Jaden Hilliard, 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single and got on base due to fielder's choice in her 2 plate appearances. This one going to be hit hard left center field. This one's going to get down. Epperly will make her way around the bases. She'll move around third. Hilliard goes around second. Throw to third. And Hilliard is going to be tagged out at third. But an RBI double is what it'll be in the scorebook, as it's now a 6-0 Lady Warriors lead with 1 out. McKenna Moffitt will come up to bat.
Well, it was a really good hit by Hilliard. They were trying to kind of be aggressive, push the issue a little bit.
Great throw by the center fielder, Richardson.
Yeah, and have her take third base.
And this one going to be hit foul down the third baseline for strike 1. Also, good play by the shortstop, Tegan Miller, to cut it off and make a great throw to the third baseman, Reynez, right at the area for the tag.
Yeah, I wanted to say it's always tough to get to leg out a triple, especially on the left field side, and Hilliard just couldn't quite get there. Throw beat her by a couple of steps.
How to bring up Moffitt. She's 0 for 1, or 0 for 2 on the day. The 0-1 pitch is going to be hit hard, about the same spot, left center field. We'll see if they send her around second. I believe she is going to be sent around now, going to be held up at second base. Again, great throw from Richardson and Miller as McKenna Moffitt with a 1-out double.
I don't know. I think she was being waved to third, and
she was, but I think she made the smart
she's
decision
like, I don't want to run into an out here again, and it would have been a close play at third as we have another timeout.
Remember this visit to the mound brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. 6-0 is lead. Looks like we're going to have an Albany Hy-Vee pitching change as well. This pitching change on Albany TV brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving their community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you.
Up at bat, Marley Hansel. First pitch is going to be tipped back foul for strike one. Pitching change brings the shortstop Tegan Miller into the pitching circle, and Emma Curran will move over to short. Curran, 3 1/3 innings today, gives up 6 runs, 2 earned, off of 9 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 hit batter. Again, is responsible for the runner at second base as well. And this one is going to knock over the catcher, Wheeler. But staying at second base is Moffitt as the count moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is low, right at the knees. I'm not going to say right at the knees, though, for strike 2 as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tegan Miller with some nice velocity there on the mound. Warrior batters are going to have to make a little bit of an adjustment here now facing her.
1-2 hit hard right at the third baseman, Curran, and she'll pull it in for out number 1. That'll bring up the designated player, Caitlin Bunker, to bat. She is 0 for 1 in the day. A fly out to left, hit by a pitch, and scored 1 run on the day. First pitch from Miller is looked at on the inside for strike 1. And the 0-1 going to be tipped back foul for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes here to the designated player, Caitlin Bunker. Here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, Lady Warriors leading 6-0, have a runner on second and 2 outs. The 0-2 home. Comes in and hits Bunker again. Second time she's been hit in the game. This one hits off her little face guard that she has.
I think got a little bit of a wrist too. That one hurts. Looks like she's all right though. Gave the umpire a thumbs up, but that's probably going to sting tomorrow morning.
That'll bring up now Maddox Epperly, 0 for 1 in the day, a walk and a strikeout. As the first pitch misses for ball 1. Coincidentally, Emma Curran only had 1 walk and 1 strikeout, both of them Maddox Epperly. The 1-0. Looked at for strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and Epperly's had in this game been a little bit late to start her load. Going to have to really get that going quick here with this added velocity.
The 1-1 swung on a miss for strike 2.
Again, when you start to load up late, your swing's late, everything's off timing. It's really hard to square up a ball there.
1-2 going to be fouled off down the third base side. Will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. You heard first base coach Chris Hansel mention that same thing, got a load earlier.
Yeah, especially because, again, like I said, Miller's got more velocity than they were facing with Curran.
1-2. Off speed, gets Epperly out in front, drop third strike, throw down to first is in time for out number 3. We go to the 5th with the Lady Warriors leading 6-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See shelter agents and Phillips in Albany for a free personal protection review.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the fifth inning. And it will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Richardson, Wilson, and Ramsey, that'll bat here for North Andrew. Richardson 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out back to the pitcher, Moffitt. First pitch here. It's going to be hit hard into right field. Emmy Hogue drifting back, catches it for out number 1. Hogue took a step in at first, which I know, Brett, is your big bugaboo, but backtracked and caught it as she was about to fall over in right field.
Yeah, well, if you make the catch, it's one thing, but man, I'm not quite sure how she did. She almost caught it as she fell over, but again, yeah, that first step's got to be back. It's way easier to catch it over your head, but nice play there by Hogue to rebound.
First pitch by Wilson, foul down the first base side for strike 1. Catcher Hilliard tripped getting out of her crouch from behind home plate, had no chance to make the play and too far away from Manville at first. So Hilliard kind of joking about her tripping over her own feet trying to get out of the crouch. So 0-1 count here to Wilson. She struck out swinging in her first plate appearance. This one going to be popped up, foul territory, going to get out of play behind home plate as it sends Warrior fans scattering, including the little girl screaming out of the way.
Yeah, you don't want to take one of those off the dome,
No.
So good idea there just to get out of the way.
So no balls, 2 strikes here to Wilson with nobody on and 1 out. Pitch home now from Moffitt. Swung on a miss, strike 3. 8th punch out of the day now for McKenna Moffitt as it brings up the number 7 hitter, first baseman, Jersey Ramsey. She struck out swinging in her first plate appearance. First pitch swung on a miss, strike 1. And the 0-1 home. Swung on a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Jersey Ramsey with nobody on and 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And the pitch home. Check swing. They're going to check down. First base umpire said she did not go around. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hilliard was already taking the trot into the dugout thinking of a strike 3.
Well, it was close.
1-2 swung on a miss. There is strike 3. 9th punch out there for Moffitt. We go to the bottom of the 5th with the Lady Warriors leading 6-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope. Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 5th inning. And it will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Whitney Sturkis, Izzy Manville, and Alexis Sider, that'll be coming up to bat here for the Lady Warriors. See if they can add on to their 6-run lead. First pitch swung on and missed, strike one. Miller has taken over in the pitching circle and has only allowed Bunker to get on base due to a hit by pitch. As the 0-1 pitch by Sturkis is swung on and missed for strike two.
Yeah, it's still early, but so far the few Warriors that have faced Miller haven't quite found an answer yet.
The 0-2 home. Sturkis will tip this one back foul. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Miller looks in, brings home the 0-2. Misses outside. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miller's coming in with some serious heat, and the freshman catcher, Hildy Wheeler, having a little bit of trouble even staying up sometimes on some of those pitches. The 1-2 is going to be popped up, foul territory, third base side. Reynez in front of the Warrior dugout, can't get the glove closed as it falls, and count will remain at 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Sturkis at bat stays alive, see if she can make the Lady Cardinals pay for it. The 1-2 pitch is going to be tipped back off the catcher Wheeler. And that one hit right off of Sturkis' bat, right onto the right forearm here of the freshman catcher Wheeler. And she's really feeling this one. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment here on Albany TV. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop, where small town charm blooms every day. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
The Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, just north of Albany, is a 7,500 square foot beautifully decorated event space that includes a caterer's kitchen, walk-in fridge, and ice machine. The Legacy provides a rustic elegance to your special day with intricate woodworking and natural barnwood walls. The Legacy is home to a black and white grand staircase that makes entrances for special couples unforgettable. A chapel on the property is perfect for intimate ceremonies or phenomenal photo opportunities. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com or visit the website eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center. Looking to grow your future close to home? At Lone Star Investments in Albany, Missouri, Tanya is there to help you build lasting financial security. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, or just getting started, Tanya offers personalized guidance every step of the way. Stop by Lone Star Investments today, where your goals are their priority. Because investing isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Lone Star Investments, Albany, Missouri. Secure your tomorrow starting today. So welcome back out here to Albany. Hildy Wheeler has to come out of the ball game, so checking in will be The right fielder, Cambrielle Stevie, behind the plate, and moving into right field will be Hayden Manley, as she'll take over in right field. Yeah, we hope Wheeler is okay. Again, that one hit off the bat of Whitney Sturkis right into the right forearm there of Wheeler. So we hope that she is okay, and we'll get back to it here soon. 1-2 count here to Whitney Sturkis as we get back to play here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Nobody on, nobody out. And now the 1-2 home for Miller. Misses for ball two as the count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 home is going to be hit towards the second baseman. Ford, she'll pick it up, throw to first base, is in time for out number 1. Now to bring up the number 9 hitter, the first baseman, Izzy Manville. She's 1 for 2 on the day, including an RBI single and a pop out to second, and her 2 plate appearances. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. 1-0 for Miller. It's going to be hit hard, but foul down the first base side. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, a nice swing there by Manville, but just a little bit behind it. As we've seen a lot of the Lady Warriors so far here facing Miller.
And now the 1-1 home to Manville is looked at for strike 2 as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 home from Miller. Soft grounder to the shortstop. Curran picks it up, throw to first in time for out number 2. As it brings up the senior second baseman, Alexis Sider, to bat 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run scored on the day. Also popped out to short in her other plate appearance, as she had 3 at-bats through the first 3 innings. First pitch is going to be swung on a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, this will be the top of the orders. First time seeing Miller today, and good hack there by Sider, but again, just a little bit behind it, looks like.
This one misses for ball 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Looked like that time Miller kind of went a little bit of a change of speed there. And the 1-1 pitch home. Swung on a miss for strike 2 as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on here for the Lady Warriors. They lead 6-0 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And the 1-2 misses outside for ball 2. Count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Miller again looks in, bringing the 2-2. Bounces in front of home plate for ball 3.
Yeah, it would have been a good change of speed right there, but just kind of wasn't even a competitive pitch. Kind of just rolled the home plate there. Got to make a good pitch here on 3-2.
This one tipped back foul by Sider. Stays alive as the count remains full. And now the 3-2 home from Miller to Sider. Just misses outside, and Sider will walk. And brings up now Kennedy Epperly. 2 for 3 on the day, 2 singles, and also got on base to an error and scored 2 of the Lady Warriors' 6 runs. Bats with a runner on first and 2 out. First pitch hits off the glove of Stevie. Sider moves over to second. Now will move all the way over to third, as Stevie had some trouble finding it. So a runner on third with 2 outs here for the Lady Warriors and a 1-0 count to Kennedy Epperly. Epperly swings and misses as the count moves 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 looked at for strike 2. This one gets away. Sider will score off the wild pitch as they take a 7-0 lead. Two misses upstairs for ball 3 as the count moves full again. 3-2 home is going to be chopped foul down the third base side. The count remains full here to Kennedy Epperly. With nobody on base and 2 out, Lady Warriors lead 7-0 here in this bottom half of the 5th inning. Three-two from Miller. Hit foul out of play down the third base side. And count remains full. This one going to be hitting the left field. Left fielder Wilson loses the ball in the sun, and it gets by her. Epperly will stay at second base. As it gets down, Epperly in at second base with 2 outs, brings up now Jaden Hilliard. She is 2 for 3 on the day with 2 RBIs, a double, a single, a run scored. Also got on base due to a fielder's choice.
Yeah, Miller, of course, we've been talking a lot about how hard she throws. She's got to stay out of the middle of the play here on this one. Hilliard's already possesses a lot of power.
This one kind of hits down on the bottom or the lower end of the bat and just nicks it foul down the first base side for strike 1 out of play. So 0-1 count here to Jaden Hilliard. Runner on second base is Kennedy Epperly with 2 outs. Oh, 1 looked at outside for ball 1. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 home is going to be hit foul out of play down the first base side again for strike 2 as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's not a bad placement there by Miller. Coming inside there on Hilliard. Don't let her get her arms extended there. Kind of jammed her there on that pitch.
And the 1-2 home here from Miller to Hilliard as time is called as I don't know if it was Hilliard or Miller that called time. 1-2 inside misses. Count moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. And catcher Stevie lost it there for a moment. Kennedy Epperly quickly notices and takes third base without a throw. So now a runner on third here for the Lady Warriors with a 1-2 count and 2 outs, trying to extend their 7-0 lead. Miller looks in, brings home the 2-2, gets away. Epperly saw it bounce back and slowed up. It would have been a close play. I think she probably could have made it, but held off as the count moves full here to Hilliard. So full count to Jane Hilliard with 2 outs and a runner on third. Hit hard towards short. Hits off the glove of Curran. And Hilliard brings in a run as it's now an 8-0 Lady Warrior lead.
Well, this continues the theme of self-inflicted wounds here by the Lady Cardinals here in this one. They've really been hurting themselves with poor defense, and it's really added up.
That'll bring up now McKenna Moffitt, 1 for 3 on the day with a double. Popped out to short and center in her 2 plate appearances. First pitch looked at for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch is going to be popped foul down the first base side for strike 2.
Another one high and inside there, and that's really hard to catch up to. You really got to have a quick swing, and Moffitt was way behind that one.
Again, Hilliard on first with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch to Moffitt. Going to be hit hard into right field. Right fielder Manley sees it go over her head. Moffitt on her horse around second. Hilliard will score from first. Moffitt going to be getting the wave around third. The play at home slides in and is safe. And the Warriors have a 10-0 lead here in the 5th inning. And I believe that is going to do the ball game. After an inside the park home run by McKenna Moffitt, and I believe ends the ball game at 10-0 here in the 5th inning.
Yeah, they're going to double check the scores because the scoreboard has 9-0.
And that is the ball game. The Lady Warriors come away with a 10-0 victory here in 5 innings off the inside the park home run by McKenna Moffitt. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame, tonight's player of the game, when we come back in a moment. Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert, though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in Saturday 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check out their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They are located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com, or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here. It's a win tonight for the Lady Warriors, 10-0 in 5 innings. Again, tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Let's take a look at the stats from the ball game, starting with North Andrew offensively tonight. Presley Ford goes 0 for 2. Tegan Miller, the lone hit tonight for North Andrew, goes 1 for 2. Briley Rain has 0 for 2. Emma Curran 0 for 2. Lily Richardson 0 for 2. Braden Wilson 0 for 2. Jersey Ramsey 0 for 2. Emery McClintock 0 for 1. Cambrielle Stevie 0 for 1 on the night. McKenna Moffitt is the winning pitcher of record. She goes 5 innings, gives up no runs, no earned runs, no walks, 1 hit, 9 punch-outs on the day for Moffitt. Offensively tonight for the Lady Warriors, Alexis Sider goes 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Kennedy Epperly 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored. Jaden Hilliard 2 for 4, 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs. McKenna Moffitt 2 for 4 with a run scored, 2 RBIs. Marley Hansel 1 for 3 with an RBI. Caitlin Bunker 0 for 1 was hit by 2 pitches. She scores a run. Maddox Epperly 0 for 2 on the day. Whitney Sturkis 0 for 3. Did get on base doing an errand, scored a run. Izzy Manville 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI. Losing pitcher of record today was Emma Curran. She goes 3 1/3 innings, gives up 6 runs, 2 earned off of 9 hits, 1 walk, 1 hit batter, 1 strikeout. Tegan Miller came in relief. She goes an inning and a third. She gives up 4 runs, 2 earned off of 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch, and 1 strikeout.
Well, it was a complete team win here by the Warriors. It kind of came out of nowhere, that 10-run Mercy rule there, but a nice inside the park home run there by McKenna Moffitt to just really put the icing on the cake on her day. Just one hit surrendered by her all game. She was really dealing there from the very get-go. She was just kind of mowing down Lady Cardinal hitters. She had a good day on the mound as well as at the plate too. And then, of course, up and down the lineup, everyone kind of stuffed the stat sheet there. Just 1 through 9, everyone kind of came through in their own way. So a really good team win here for the Warriors, and that's now 6 games in a row that they've won, and now they're above 500 in the conference, 2-1.
And again, they'll be back at action again here on Thursday at home, taking on another conference opponent in King City. But before we finish things up, let's go ahead and give out tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game. Winner's Circle North in Albany has all of your trophies, awards, medals, plaques, everything else you might need for your next event or celebration. And really no question about who tonight's Player of the Game is. Goes 2 for 4 on the day with a run scored, 2 RBIs, including an inside-the-park 2 RBI home run to end the game in that Mercy rule there in the 5th. Plus, goes 5 innings, surrenders just 1 hit, and gets 9 strikeouts in the game. Tonight's Player of the Game, surprise, surprise, McKenna Moffitt.
Yeah, like you said, you kind of alluded to it. We've had a lot of games recently where it's been a little bit difficult to pick the player of the game, but not tonight. Of course, everyone kind of played well, but Moffitt's stats really jumped off the page at you. Again, the really good day on the mound, and then that inside the park home run to cap things off just kind of sealed the deal.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors helping bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance at Smith Prudential in Albany, along with Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany. Johnson Controls, the Raymond Smith Body Shop, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope, LLC. JC Designs just off the square in Albany. B&B Barbecue on 136 in Albany. Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany. The City of Albany. Williams Construction. The Albany Booster Club. The Albany North Andrew School Districts. And the Printer A New Shopper located in Albany. So again, Lady Warriors come away with a 10-0 victory. Back in action again here on Albany TV on Thursday as the Warriors back in conference play to take on King City. For myself, Jared Rolfes, color analyst for the evening, and cameraman Brett Williams, so long and good night tonight here from Albany.